It is time for the second edition of UBC News Tonight at 10 p.m. with me, Moureen Babirye, and my colleague Mohammed Mugalu on Sign Language. Welcome aboard. In our first report, the Vice President of Uganda, Right Major Jessica Alupo, has revealed government's recognition of the important role that faith-based institutions play in national development. She was addressing Christians during celebrations of 25 years of Mount Zion Prayer Center, Bukalango, in Wakiso District. Take a look.
The celebrations to mark the silver jubilee of Mount Zion Prayer Center, Bukalango, started with the commissioning of the Priest House Library by the Vice President retired Major Jessica Alupo. The multi-million Priest House and the ongoing construction of the church were donated by President Yoweri Museveni. The Archbishop of Kampala, Paul Semogerere, assisted by a cross-section of priests, led the service that started with the procession. Archbishop Paul Semogerere commended President Museveni for the continuous support to the center.
And I am here, Madam Alupo and Madam Right Honorable Nabanja, to thank His Excellency for his generous gifts to this place. And we look forward to the completion of those projects that are on the way and that are about to start.
The service that also was attended, among others, the Prime Minister Robin Anabanja, State Minister for Higher Education Dr. Muyingo, the Vice President Jessica Alupo. She says government recognizes the important role that faith-based institutions play in national development.
It is my honor and privilege to represent him at this celebration, marking 25 years of Mount Zion Prayer Center, Bukalango, a place that has become a beacon of faith, healing, and spiritual renewal, not only in Uganda, but across the region. Today, we gather in thanksgiving to God for the remarkable journey that began through the vision and obedience of Monsignor Expedito Magembe.
The VP added that government also believes places like Bukalango Prayer Center are vital partners in promoting values of peace, discipline, integrity, and unity among the people. The Vice President handed over 50 million shillings donated by President Museveni to complete the church. The Prime Minister Robin Anabanja said President Museveni has fulfilled the pledge to support the center and donated 1,000 bags of cement worth 35 million shillings.
I'm happy we have already commissioned the convent. Our sister, Mukama Mulungi, Bale munegatteko tusibawo ekitiibwa President olw'okutuukiriza I know you are aware, my Lord, that the President and the late Monsignor were very close friends. And so I know even these other, the priest's house, we have come with something. Ensawulo 10 semitu yalinnya abazimba mukimanyi ya mitwalo 3.5 the million ya 3.5 wezili tezili mpiki.
Mount Zion Prayer Center Bukalango was established in 2001 by the late Monsignor Magembe as a place of prayer and spiritual renewal.
On a rather tragic note, Uganda has lost one of its young and promising members of parliament, Helen Nakimuli. Nakimuli, who was re-elected in January 2026 as Kalangala District Woman MP, is said to have succumbed to fibroid-related complications resulting from an unsuccessful surgery. Speaker of Parliament Anita Among Anet, leader of opposition Joel Senyonyi, have expressed shock and condoled with the bereaved family, friends and associates of the deceased. Nakimuli was first elected to Parliament in 2021 under the National Unity Platform political party. She was re-elected in January 2026 and was due to join others in May for swearing in for another 5 years in Parliament. May she rest peacefully. A land dispute that has reportedly persisted for years has been adopted by the President's office, prompting fresh investigations into alleged illegal developments. Complaints over the contested land were submitted to several officers before reaching President Yoweri Museveni, who directed the Special Presidential Assistant on Anti-Corruption to investigate the matter. We have the details.
Investigators led by the Special Presidential Assistant, Anti-Corruption and Legal Advisor to His Excellency, the President Rebecca Atwine of Uganda, reviewed documents and court records related to the disputed land. Findings indicate that a court order had been issued halting any construction on the land until the case was resolved. The order was allegedly defied, with construction continued.
That there was a court order that was stopping the construction going on until the matters in court are resolved. And we also learned that that court order was defied, or what they would call contempt of court. And construction continued from 1 house to 2, 3, 4, and now there are big 5 houses. That is what we have found on the land.
Authorities say the petitioners presented a land title and sale agreement linked to the original registered owner. However, investigators say they have not yet received documentation from the respondents.
We saw that the World Answers Church, or who are the claimants of these people, of this land, or those people who are sounding the alarm to the president, the petitioners, have a land title and an agreement from the original registered owner for this land that is in question. However, for the other side, we have not got documents to prove their interest, which we hope we shall get in conclusion of the matter.
Keen videos, including an alleged seller identified as Joseph Luchamzi, have so far been unsuccessful. Those claiming to have purchased land from him also failed to appear when summoned. Preliminary accounts suggest the buyers based their claims on transactions with a man said to be a son of a supposed title holder whose legitimacy remains unverified.
Like Luchamzi, the seller, has not come to us, and unfortunately even here at the locus we invited him, but he has not come. But the people who claim an interest from him, who claim to have bought from him, were also invited today and they did not come. But we are lucky to have engaged with them before we came here, and they told us they bought from Luchamuzi, who is a purported son of the original purported Chibanja holder.
The legal framework will be followed for accountability. and individuals found guilty of violating the law will be prosecuted.
We are hoping that the other side will come through and give us evidence of their ownership so that these findings can help in the resolution of this long-standing matter to ensure that peace prevails on this land.
The chairperson and the mayor of Machinye, Sabagabo John Baptist Chiega, addressed the meeting.
Nange mpagira church eyambibwe amazima gakoleki kubanga mu Uganda muno omutoyinza kubanga ownership y'ettaka ya mirundi emeka ebiri owettaka akaaba n'owekibanja akola ki akaaba ate n'ensonga ntono nnyo esobola okukola ki okugonjooka
ne famire ye bali wano kati emyaka 40 gyemanyi era abadde atunda ettaka ebibanja wano Yusufu nga owekibanja so singa owettaka.
Meanwhile, Pastor Jeremiah Sebachije and lawyer Ramadhan Kabuye thanked the president for intervening in the matter.
I'd like to take this opportunity to thank His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. When he had our ordeal, he took it on by delegating Rebecca Atwine, SPA, anti-corruption, and we see where we are going. We see light at the end of the tunnel. As the president, we thank you for being the father of all of us.
Our coming here is not our personal initiative, but it is a presidential initiative who chose to intervene in this matter, which has been lingering in courts of law for quite some good time. And he picked interest to see that this matter come to an end.
The Federation of Micro, Small and Medium-Sized Enterprises has threatened to drag government to court over the ongoing implementation of the new trade order across the country. The Federation says local governments are carrying out illegal demolitions of people's businesses without clear guidelines. Take a look.
The ongoing implementation of the new trade order by the Ministry of Local Government has attracted mixed reactions from the public. Affected persons decried of indiscriminate implementation. The Federation of Small and Medium-Sized Enterprises has threatened legal action on government for implementing a trade order that disorganized businesses. They also want government to halt the trade order implementation immediately.
This bad behavior is being copied by other local governments to harass small businesses, to use the law to harass small businesses, to ensure that their enforcement teams are seemingly above the law. In Kampala, as you know, they confiscate people's bananas and so on, and they sell them, and then they take people to KCCA court for 6 months. Businesses whose property has been destroyed, they can share with us evidence, and we shall take legal action, not just against local governments, but against those individuals, the individual enforcers, because the trade order directive that we looked at does not instruct them to destroy property or to confiscate people's property.
From the Ministry of Local Government, the trade order directive clears street vendors, hawkers, and illegal roadside kiosks from sidewalks, road reserves, and unauthorized spaces in the cities and town councils.
The force you never used on anything, you used it on this one. Where on one hand we committed the force, but the balance that many times you don't use force, but when it came to this, you used excessive force.
Meanwhile, the Federation recommends that local authorities first finalize trade order strategies in consultation with key stakeholders to ensure that demolition comply with the Building Control Amendment Act 2026.
This lack of consultation means that most of the business people were ambushed and have lost property as a result of these measures. In any case, we don't have any existing guidelines to guide demolitions at the moment, as envisioned in the Building Control Amendment Act of 2026. If you're to demolish someone's building, there are procedures. You get a demolition permit, you give them notice. You know, we cannot enforce the law through lawlessness.
In March 2026, the Ministry of Local Government adopted the City Trade Order and escalated its implementation to all local governments. The directive involves the demolition of illegal businesses operating in ungazetted areas, especially those in road reserves and other unplanned spaces. Abdunasiri Luwama and Rigana Humza for UBC.
Now, believers and supporters were at the House of Prayer Ministries for a special prayer service to honor the Chief of Defense Forces, General Muhoozi Kainerugaba. The service, led by Pastor Aloysius Bujingo, was for prayer as General Muhoozi marks his 52nd birthday.
The atmosphere at the House of Prayer Ministries was one of celebration and reflection. Over 5,000 congregants, including cabinet ministers, members of parliament and local leaders, joined Pastor Aloysius Bujingo to pray for the Chief of Defense Forces. Beyond the prayers, the Patriots Club Uganda has announced a massive birthday run scheduled for Sunday, April 26th. At the Kololo Independence Grounds. Bob Kakuru, the chairman of the club, says the event-themed Run for Charity, Run for Hope is designed to raise funds for orphanages and babies' homes across the country.
This year, we are going to celebrate in style. We shall have a marathon. We shall have a marathon at Kololo Independence Grounds. And we shall run under the theme, Run for Hope, Run for Charity. What does that imply? That the CDF is having an intention of giving a helping hand to community. It's like giving back is going to touch the hearts of the commoners, especially those young children who are orphans.
According to Kakuru, the run is a joint initiative between the Patriots Club and the Patriotic League of Uganda. The man of the hour, General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, is expected to participate as the chief runner.
We've been hosted by Pastor Bujingo, and we have had a service while praying to God, thanking him for blessing the general, our beloved general, the CDF, but also for adding another year to his successful life. And now what is going to happen is that we are encouraging all the people to come and join us at Kololo Independence Grounds on the 26th of April 2026, and it will be a Sunday. The gates will be open at Kololo Ceremonial Grounds at exactly 6 a.m. and we shall have the CDF himself, General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, as the chief runner.
The celebrations have also sparked debate regarding the general's impact on the nation. Juma Witonze, an aspiring member of parliament for Iyala, has called on the government to declare the CDF's birthday a public holiday to recognize his contributions to Uganda's stability.
We are celebrating the birthday of General Muhoozi Kainerugaba on 26th. And actually, me as Witonze, I'm suggesting that we should make that day a public holiday, honoring for what he has done for this country, honoring everything he has touched on.
In other news, the Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Education and Sports, Dr. Kedres Tudiajenda, has encouraged Christians to reflect on the virtues of Mary and the role of women in strengthening Christian families. This was during celebrations to mark Mary's Day at the Church of Resurrection in Bugolobi with the Mothers Union.
During celebrations at the Church of the Resurrection in Bugolobi, members of the Mothers Union gathered in prayer, song and thanksgiving. The day was marked by messages of faith, unity and service within the church and community.
You may be the lowest in your company. You don't even have a title. You are called you boy or you girl. But you know the Lord, you love him. You obey him, you listen to him. He can use you to turn around that company. He can use you to cause even the MD to know Christ because you are in that place. So we see that God's choice is different from us, and that God's choice does not depend on the externalities. God's choice depends on our heart, on our inside.
The service was hosted by Reverend David Asimwe, who emphasized spiritual growth and fellowship among members.
And we just remember the Virgin Mary, a simple lady that God found and called her. She did not qualify for this call. She even had to hesitate. She was afraid, but she said, "May your will be done. Be unto me according to your word." And today, Canon Dr. Kedres Tudiagenda was preaching, and she mentioned it very clear how we should have the willingness to serve when God calls us.
The chairperson of the Mothers Union, Doreen Twenda, outlined future plans for improving the welfare of members.
We have gone as far as Kabale, Ntunga, Mofort, Poto, Bombo. We have visited them, and we don't want to leave any member unattended. We have done our very best, but we have limitations, and this year we are coming up with the proposal of starting a canteen, which we believe the Mothers Union canteen will enable us to spread the gospel further.
The celebrations also included a special moment to welcome new members into the Mothers Union.
We want to grow together in the Word, we want to know Christ, and we want to make Him known. And that way we are nurturing other younger mothers who are coming in and saying, I want to know how to raise up my children. I want to know how to have a better family, how to take care of my home, how to love how to submit to my husband. And so we take this seriously. Please, I encourage you, just commit, keep coming, keep coming.
Away from that, the Egyptian ambassador to Uganda, Monga Selim, has said the visit by Egyptian influencers will boost Uganda's tourism sector. The group led by Uganda's ambassador to Egypt, General Charles Angina, is on a 10-day tour to explore key attractions in the country. Among the visitors is renowned filmmaker Mahmoud Hemida, who pledged to share skills and guidance with Uganda's film industry. General Angina noted that the visit will promote Uganda internationally and attract more tourists.
To see how to extend the number of tourism they have. Their tourism levels continue to increase. 3 years back, in the middle of the COVID, they were able to bring in 7.9 million tourists. Then thereafter, they jumped from 7.9 million to 14.9 million. Now, the recent past, they were able to hit 19 million tourists. So if we are able to convince them that what we have is unique in nature and it does not compete with what Egypt provides.
And for being my country, as well as my second home, Uganda, in terms of ameliorating the bilateral relations between both our countries. One of the prominent fields where we cooperate is tourism. And many people wouldn't notice or might not know that Uganda and Egypt actually complement each other in the field of tourism. We're among the few countries where we enjoy different resources. Uganda has the greenery, the equatorial vibe, the natural reserve vibe, the sort of like safari, natural scenery kind of tourism, which Egypt does not have. On the other hand, we have our history, we have our safari deserts, which Uganda doesn't have. And that's why it's both countries, if they work together, they can maximize the opportunities for joint tourism between both of them, where you can cooperate to attract.
Cairo, Egypt, very well known for the pyramids, all the work they do on the River Nile. So we're looking to exchange ideas, exchange intellectual property, but also to make inroads in the Egyptian market. They're already receiving, in excess, double-digit figures of tourist arrivals compared to the ones we're receiving in East Africa. So we're looking to create synergies and inroads because the River Nile starts here, but it becomes commercialized all the way up in Egypt. So we want to bring some of that some of those tourist arrivals into Uganda through partnership and through exposing this group of influencers to what Uganda truly holds.
Kampala Capital City Authority cleaners have been commended by the Uganda Bureau of Statistics, UBOS, Lions Clubs of Kampala, Host and East, and St. Luke Church Ntinda for maintaining cleanliness across the city. This was during activities to mark the World Week of Service with a focus on environmental protection and electronic waste management. We have the details.
Often working quietly and with little recognition, city cleaners play a critical role in safeguarding Kampala's image and public health. Their daily efforts include sweeping streets, clearing drainage channels, and collecting waste that would otherwise accumulate and degrade the urban environment. According to Uganda Bureau of Statistics Environmental Statistics of 2024, 92% of households in Uganda improperly dispose of waste, leaving only 8% adhering to proper waste management practices. This highlights the importance of the cleaners' work in ensuring the city remains habitable and clean.
With the street cleaners, the message is we thank them because they are doing a great job, and we encourage them to carry forward the message as learned here that let them have community awareness campaigns about the consequences of poor waste disposal. But also while they do their work, we encourage them to be champions and ensure that there is no waste in the drainage channels, because when you have waste in the drainage, definitely it will cause the flooding. But also it contaminates different water resources that they themselves consume.
During the engagement organized by the Lions Clubs of Kampala, Host and East, cleaners received training on improved waste management practices, particularly on keeping drainage systems free from silt to prevent blockages that contribute to flooding.
Today is one of the activities that we usually do together with the cleaners of the streets of Kampala City Council, where we work with them to educate them about the importance of waste management and to also appreciate them for what they are doing in cleaning the city. As part of this, we do give them bottles that they sell and make some money. Beyond that, we conduct health education for them, health education, environment conservation education, for them to better appreciate the contribution they are making to conserving the environment in this country.
As part of the appreciation, the cleaners were given collected plastic bottles which they can sell to supplement their income, along with basic household items. They welcomed the support, describing it as a motivating gesture to continue their vital work.
I would like to thank Lions Club, Host, for coming to stand with us. Yeah, we cleaned the city, and not only that, but also we gather some plastics.
But this helps us in waste management and the recycling aspect.
Crispus Arinitwe reporting for UBC.
When you don't use Momo, you are forced to quarrel.
Mama kabalansi? Nkuwaire 15. Mama, nkuwaire 15.
Ompaire 15.
Abantu abakulu mwatandisa obuyaayo mwena.
Obuyaayo obulira.
Iwe.
Ngobiyanko
ba. Sente dange nizade kolera ngobi nakolera sente dange.
Save yourself from quarreling. Use the Momo app or dial *165*3# to pay and enjoy zero charges below 5K. That's the power of Momo.
On his 52nd birthday, General MK invites you for a charity run. The run will be held on 26th April 2026 at the Kololo Ceremonial Grounds starting at 6 a.m. Get yourself a kit using these MTN and Airtel payment platforms. Run for charity, run for hope.
Run for charity, run for hope.
Timex Nutrition Center invites the people of Gulu, Lira, Soroti and Mbale to attend health camps on the following days. On 21st April 2026 in Gulu City,
Boma Hotel.
On 22nd April in Lira,
Lira Hotel.
On 23rd April in Soroti,
Soroti Hotel.
And on 24th April in Mbale City,
Wash and Wheels Hotel.
All our old clients come for free medical reviews as we also welcome new clients. Come and get to know what to eat according to your blood group and genotype to prevent and treat several ailments like blood pressure, diabetes, arthritis, ulcers, obesity, and many more. For more information, call us on 0758 819 952 or 0778 288 361. Timex, be your own doctor.
Now, Uganda's logistics and transport sector has received a significant boost following the launch of a new range of commercial trucks aimed at improving efficiency and supporting business growth. Automotive solutions provider Double Q and global manufacturer Sinotruck have unveiled a 4-ton box body truck alongside a comprehensive lineup of transport solutions tailored to the evolving needs of Ugandan businesses.
The new 4-ton truck is positioned as an entry point for small and medium enterprises, urban delivery operators, and first-time fleet owners. It offers an affordable, reliable, and efficient solution for businesses.
We are proud to offer the complete alien range from 4 tons up to 28 tons, ensuring that as your business grows, your fleet grows with you. From urban delivery to regional expansion to bulk transport and heavy haulage, we remain your own trusted partners and at every stage. We are not just selling trucks, but we are enabling growth, supporting ambition, and we are committed to your long-term success.
The rollout is anchored on the theme Move More and More campaign, which directly links improved transport efficiency to increased profitability. The trucks handle Uganda's demanding conditions while maintaining fuel efficiency and lower operating costs.
We should be able to customize some finance support. And of course, there are very key documentations that we may require to support you in that endeavor. That is one aspect. So we do what we call in-house financing. Number 2, we are also partnering with commercial banks to ensure that your business is supported to acquire these different sets of equipment that we're seeing here today.
It's equipped with the multi-function steering wheel. Besides 3D wheel and the horn option, it can also control the volume of the region. Also, we add USB interface and 24-way backup power supply.
A full range of box body trucks of 4 to 28 tons was showcased, allowing businesses to expand operations.
We have factory teams that are trained by Sinotruck Global, and these transfer technology skills to our local Ugandans. Trained mechanical engineers coming in from Chabogo University and Makerere University. That is on the technological skills transfer. So in case there are any improvements or upgrades in terms of specifications of a product, in terms of features or technology, this information, we have first line training. And we have what we call the Sinotruck Training Academy. The Sinotruck Training Academy focuses on ensuring that the OEM representative teams that are here locally are trained.
Industry stakeholders welcome the flexibility and relevance in a fast-growing economy. Sandra Kahonde, Robert Katamba, UBC News.
When you don't use Momo, you get insulted by strangers. Save yourself from insults. Use the Momo app or dial *165*3# to pay and enjoy zero charges below 5K. That's the power of Momo.
In our sports segment, the Olive School Namugongo Lower Level Sports Day has highlighted sports in promoting academic excellence and nurturing mentally sound learners. The school head encouraged parents and stakeholders to prioritize learners' well-being through active participation in sports.
Olive School Namugongo is among the schools in Uganda known for academic excellence and holistic child development. The 2026 Lower Level Sports Day targets engaging learners in sports activities as part of their growth and development.
Say officially that the Sports Day is officially open.
The school director stressed the role sports plays in raising healthy and mentally sound children. Derek Mwebaze also called upon parents and stakeholders to support and involve children in sports, noting that such activities are essential for their overall development.
It's very important for talent identification, talent grooming and talent development. We have different talent development programs. This year we were the second national, we were first runners-up at the National Swimming Championship. So even here this year is our second year of participation. So here at the Olive School, we like to engage each and every child to see which sport they can do, what they can participate in, and we see how we can help them thrive. It's not just about winning, it's most importantly it's about participation, that every child participates and we see that every child is nurtured in that sport which they are good at.
Parents expressed support to their children and commended the school for nurturing learners. Participants urged parents to make informed choices that benefit their children's growth.
Children should not just think about academics. They should be engaging in sports. Sports is a big industry globally now.
We have done very many activities like bottle filling, swimming, football.
And let's have a Billings swimming costume.
Now, the 2026 Dolphins Junior Swimming Championship has been a success, with over 600 juniors below the age of 11 competing at the Kampala Parent School in Naguru.
The two-day junior swim meet showcased a high level of young swimming talent from various clubs across Uganda.
These children are competing in age groups 7 and below, meaning you have 7-year-olds, 6-year-olds, 5-year-olds competing in swimming. You've got 8 to 9 and then 10 and 11. We're really happy to see the future of our swimming in Uganda, and the future belongs to this age group. The children who are 11 and under, who are competing, and they're going to be our next champions. Today has been exciting. We've had several parents, several swimmers. We've got people who are doing great times. So we're happy to see how the world of swimming is growing. We had so much fun. We had some mascots that came up here today, and the children were ecstatic. They were extremely happy. And that's exactly what swimming is about. It's about having fun. It's about growing skills, about growing patience, learning to lose, learning to win, about making friends. And that's exactly why we're here.
Selfish Swim Club finished first overall with 465.5 points, with Dolphin Swim Club Kampala delivering a strong performance as hosts, finishing second overall with 279.5 points, while Altona was placed third.
I'm really proud of my team for coming first overall in both boys and girls, and this is a major trophy win for us, and I'm really working so hard for this, and yeah, I'm proud of my team.
Notable record breakers included Astrina Chikomeko of Aussie Praise and Mutamba Abigail Keza of Selfish Swim Club. The championship demonstrated strong team competition with impressive individual achievements and demonstrating the continued growth and competitiveness of junior swimming in Uganda.
If you see swimming over the years, before about 10 years ago, we used to have good times and good numbers being posted by teenagers. Now those numbers are being posted by the young ones below the age of 11. So it's amazing how sport has grown and has become very competitive, very enjoyable, and we hope to see it even grow more and more, and to have very, very great swimmers that Uganda produces as a nation to compete locally, regionally, and internationally.
Swimmers excelled in events such as breaststroke, backstroke, individual medley, and freestyle. Marsha Mira Victor, UBC News.
And that closes the second edition of UBC News Tonight. Thank you so much for watching to the very end. My name is Moureen Babirye, and my colleague Mohamed Mugalu was on sign language. We wish you a good night.